What's up, everyone, and welcome to an episode of Pop Now. My name is Ryan Ricchetti, and I have a super special guest here with me today. She is known as the voice of 99.7, as well as the assistant producer of Fernando and Greg on 99.7 Now in the mornings. You guys may know her as Jackie Hollywood. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right, so we're just going to head right on into it with your name. I want to talk about the fact that your last name isn't really Hollywood, but that's what everyone knows.
It's a super long Russian last name, and nobody ever remembers it. So I kind of got Hollywood. I just always wanted to be on TV when I was little, and I made sure everyone knew it throughout middle school. And then in high school, one of my friends was just like, "You're so Hollywood," and I'm like, that kind of sounds cool. So back when MySpace existed, I changed my username to Jackie Hollywood, and it's stuck ever since, and that's just kind of been my name.
And you have a tattoo of it too.
I did. I got it permanently stamped on my body.
So it's official for life.
It's official. Even if I didn't want it anymore, I wouldn't have a choice but to keep it now.
All right, so let's talk about your backstory a little bit. I know you've been involved in the industry for like quite a while now, but when did it really start for you? Like, when was your first, I don't know, I guess big break, or just your first experience in the media?
My first job in the industry, I guess, was at a company called Mevio, and I was doing video hosting there, as well as directing and producing and writing and stuff. And like, I started, I think, when I was like 17 or so. So I was still in college, and it was my first real paying job, which was cool because I was actually doing something that I loved. And that was probably my first real life experience.
Yeah.
Obviously now I have 99.7, but that came second. So
let's talk about Mevio for a little bit. You had a show, or it's a web series called Celebrity Crush, with one of your really good friends, Martina Butler. So just tell us about that, some exciting or fun experiences you guys had.
It was really nice to work with my best friend and being with her every day. So Celebrity Crush was just like a little like gossip show where we would pick like the top 3 stories in the entertainment world and then just do skits. So I got to dress up like Kim Kardashian, and like she was doing Lindsay Lohan. We would just dress up as whoever we kind of sort of could resemble a little bit, and we would just have so much fun. Like, I was getting paid to act like a crazy drunk person or whatever.
Seriously, I've seen the show, guys. If you haven't, you have to go watch it. It's actually like really hilarious.
It's hilarious in a bad way. Like, it's so bad that it's funny.
But the chemistry is really good, so I
like
it.
And I mean, we had lots of like, you know, bloopers and mess ups on YouTube, so you can just watch us completely not knowing what we're doing at all.
Okay, so as of right now, you're the assistant producer and the voiceover artist for 99.7 Now and Fernando and Greg in the morning. I just want to talk to you a little bit about your favorite part of interning, when you did intern. Working there now, and also anything challenging that happened recently?
I mean, interning was cool. I guess, like, obviously working is better because I'm getting paid.
Of course.
Interning was fun, but I obviously having more fun now. And I think my favorite part of the job is getting to meet celebrities all the time and going to concerts and being on stage and just introducing things and hosting things like that makes me happy. When I see a crowd full of people smile, then I'm happy. So that's my favorite part of the job. And challenging things is definitely, for sure, waking up at 4:30 every morning, Monday through Friday. Like, I mean, I was up today at that time, and that's probably the hardest thing, is not really having much of a social life.
Yeah, I think people take morning shows for granted, how
it's not easy,
insanely difficult it is to get up when it's still dark outside.
Yeah.
So interviewing people, you've interviewed so many singers, celebrities, other industry people. Who is like by far your favorite interview that you've ever done?
Well, this one's easy. My favorite person in the entire world is Nelly. Yes, Nelly the rapper. Not Nelly Furtado, like everyone thinks. He's my favorite person in the world. So I got to interview him actually when I was still an intern there. They actually gave me the opportunity to do that, which was like the coolest day of my life. And
oh my gosh.
Every time I go back and watch the interview, I kid you not, I cry, because it's like, how did I not cry during the interview? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was probably my favorite one. And then second favorite is Jonah Hill. I thought that was really fun.
Jonah Hill, awesome. Was he as funny in person?
He was funny, but I asked him a really like awkward question, and he got kind of like weird on camera. But other than that, he was nice.
All right. Well, I mean, that's so much awesome experience you've had already in San Francisco, but now you're already planning to move away. You're so young, but you're making the move to LA officially.
Yes.
And I guess that's going to be coming up this January. So tell us about your plans to move to LA.
Yeah, my whole life I never really wanted to go to LA because I was like, oh, San Francisco's where I belong and whatever. But I realized that if I really want to do TV seriously and kind of step away from radio, I should go to LA. So I've put in my 2 weeks or whatever you want to call it at 99.7,
Very
which
exciting.
is really, it's sad, but it's exciting. And I will be going to LA, and I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that I just meet a lot of cool people and get my foot into the door.
Nice. So as of right now, all doors are just open. You're just hoping for a new opportunity.
The sky is the limit. I feel like I can do anything at this point.
All right, well, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in, or for joining us on Pop Now. My name is Ryan, and of course, this is Jackie Hollywood. If you're interested, you can catch her at Jackie Hollywood for Twitter.